Well, good morning. It's Crazy Cheap Chick, and I'm back from vacation, and we're hitting it hard at the grocery store today. I was gone almost 2 weeks, so I'm out of everything, and so I probably have to spend a little bit more, but it won't be bad, I don't think. I'm going to try something new this week. I'm going to eat really, really healthy. We'll talk about that more later. Let's hit it. Man, this is a ton of food. Been gone 2 weeks, so it's going to be a little bit more than usual, I think. Well, this is new. It's self-checkout with a, what do you call them, a roller conveyor belt. So I'm completely out of gas. It had been on zero for a while, so I was a little bit nervous. But gas here, unleaded, is $3.59, and I had $1.05 off in fuel points, which made it $2.54. I think you have to take that into consideration when you're choosing your grocery store, is how much you're saving on fuel points. Well, I made it back home from the grocery store, and I'm going to have to change my shirt because I have on long sleeves because it was in the 60s when I left. And now it's already in the high 70s, low 80s, and I'm burning up. I guess we're not getting fall this year. We're just getting extended summer with pumpkins. Well, I'm back from vacation, and since I was out of a lot, I had to buy a lot. I spent $124.28, that's pre-tax, and I got a lot of food, though. And I'm going a different direction. We had a lot of time to talk while we were on vacation, and one thing we talked about was how both of us are pretty unhappy with our weight. And we want to lose weight, and we want to get healthier, and so I'm really kind of going low carb. And that's going to cost me a little bit more money. And my husband, John Wayne, said, it's better to spend a little more on groceries, otherwise you're going to spend it on co-pays at the doctor. And that's always his theory. And I agree with it. And so we're just going to try eating healthier. But let's go through real quick what I got. I got some celery for $1.99. This asparagus, it was really high. $4.62 for this thing of asparagus. $2.69 for some broccoli. $2.89 for some oatmeal. $2.29 for olives. $4.09 for bread. These were also high. $4.09 for these Greek olives and feta. And all of these prices are after coupons, because some of these things you could preload a coupon, and then I had some coupons. Beef broth was $1.49. That's a regular price. This yogurt, now I'll tell you, one thing Dylan's has figured out is that if they put things on clearance and you buy them and you really like them, you'll keep buying them. Like, I really love this, I guess you call it Noosa yogurt. It's really good. So I got one coconut and one blueberry, $2.19. Some mayo for $3.99. 2 avocados for $3, $1.50 each. Peppers were 79 cents each. So I always try to get the biggest ones because it's a one price for no matter how big it is. These sweet potatoes were about $1 each. Cauliflower, $2.99. One of the radical things we're going to do, and those of you who watch me know how radical this is we're not going to use coffee creamer. Now, I bought half and half instead of milk because it's way lower carb. It's mostly fat, but we're not going to use it in coffee. My husband's going to drink his coffee black, and I'm going to drink green tea. And we're going to try that for a while and see how we do. We did fine this morning. Spinach, $2.29. Some walnuts for $4.49. Carrots for $2.99. Lettuce for $2.99. They had these big blocks of cheese for $2.99. This was expensive. It was chicken breast. It was $4.79, and not that healthy because it's a processed meat. Same with the sausage, $3.79. That's why I'm really going to be trying to think of meat as a condiment, not as the main course. I was almost out of green tea, so I had to buy a box, $2.99. The blueberries were $3.99. This ham, I think, was $8.27. The berries, I had a coupon for, so the raspberries were $2 and the blackberries were $2. These high fiber keto wraps were $4.19, kind of high. This was probably, there were only 2 deals at Dylan's this week that I felt like it was worth to stock up on. Eggs were 99 cents for 18. That's really low for eggs. And this pineapple was $1.50 or $1.49. I got some ranch dressing for $1.79. I love it so much more when you make it yourself. They had these brown rice noodles on clearance for $1.74. This guacamole was on clearance. It's a guacamole mix. It was on clearance for 30 cents. Long grain rice. It's brown, so it has a little bit more fiber. It's 99 cents. Coconut was $2.39. That'll be our sweet. It's also pretty low carb. Had a bunch of bacon. I got 4 packages of this bacon for $1.80 a package. They had some mushrooms for $1.20. My husband loves mushrooms. And then all these nut bags. All these nut bags at Dillon's or any of their stores, I'm assuming. If they put it in a red net bag, it's 99 cents. And sometimes they make some odd combinations, like a pomegranate, a lemon, and a grapefruit. But usually they're all the same. So I got some tomatoes for this week because I think I used the last garden tomato last night. These green tomatoes will ripen up. Had some yellow squash and some zucchini, which I can probably handle again. We had so much this summer out of the garden, I got to where I couldn't even hardly eat it. Cucumbers. The bananas were 50 cents. I probably should have bought more of those. The white onions. This weird little combination of lemons and limes. I have not had great success with the avocados in these bags, but avocados are so expensive right now that I went ahead and got these because one avocado is 89 cents. So if at least 2 of these are good, I still come out ahead, and it had a red onion in it. And then these 4, hopefully at least a couple of them are edible. And then I got this little bag of potatoes because we're not going to be eating a lot of potatoes. So that's what I got for my $124. I think it's pretty good. Not everything is going to be eaten this week. So let's talk about meal plan. So probably the most radical thing that we're doing on this diet is we're going to eat breakfast. Because neither one of us generally eat breakfast. We were just drinking a pot of coffee with a ton of creamer in it, which is not healthy. And so we are going to start eating breakfast. And it's either going to be avocado toast, which we both love, or fruit with yogurt. Maybe with a little bit of coconut on top, or maybe a few walnuts, or maybe some oatmeal with a little bit of fruit and some nuts. And I think that'll make a pretty good low-carb breakfast, as long as you only have 1 piece of toast and it's multigrain or wheat. Now for lunches, we're going to be eating a lot of salads. I got spinach. I also have some lettuce. And I'm going to make some wraps out of this chicken breast and these keto tortillas. So we won't have to have salad every single day, but almost everything here is stuff for salads. The pomegranates, these olives, the cucumbers, the mushrooms, even these olives and feta would probably make a really good Greek salad. So we'll be having salads and lean meat for lunches. I also have some carrots. Then for dinner, I have several ideas. Number 1, taco salad. I've got some hamburger in the freezer, so it'd be easy to make a taco salad. And I've got lots of cheese. And I bought more cheese this week, so we've got plenty of cheese for a taco salad. The change is we're not having tacos, we're not having the shells. And then I bought this ham. Well, that's quite a bit of meat. So one night we'll have ham and asparagus. And one night I think I'll make ham and pineapple and maybe put it over some brown rice. I'm also going to make a vegetable stir fry. So we'll have some zucchini, yellow squash, some cauliflower, celery. I've got onion, green peppers, carrots. We've got a lot that we can use in a stir fry. And if I want, we can put it over rice. And I could use a little bit of this sausage just for flavoring, not all of it, like maybe just 1/4 of it. Then I'm also planning on making beef and broccoli over these brown rice noodles. I've never had these, and they were on clearance, and there was only 1, so hopefully that'll be good. The last thing is I'm going to make sweet potato nachos. I've made these before. They're really good, and I would usually cut up 4 or 5 potatoes, but we just need to cut back. And so part of dieting is sometimes maybe you're not quite as full as you want to be. That's just how it goes, right? And so with the celery, if we get real hungry, we can have celery with a little peanut butter or a little cream cheese, or we can eat an apple because we still have quite a few apples. And I also have a cabbage left over that I could put in the stir fry, or I could make sausage and cabbage. So I've got plenty of food. It seems like the older you get, the more important it becomes to pay attention to your health. Make sure you're getting enough fiber, keeping your weight down, and getting nutritious food. What you'll notice that's missing here, there's not very many processed foods here. I suppose you could call that a processed food, and that mayo. I'm going to make deviled eggs. That'll also be a good snack. But there's just not many processed foods. And to eat healthy, the processed foods are killing us. We all know it. We all talk about it all the time. But we eat them because they're tasty and easy and fast. But you're going to feel a lot better if you eat real food. And it costs a little bit more, but that's just what we've got to do. As always, thank you for watching all the way to the end. If you enjoyed it, give me a like, comment, share, or subscribe. Now, for watching the video all the way to the end, I'm going to tell you a little funny story. Probably, I don't know, about 2 years ago, my grandson was staying with us overnight, and he was about 2.5. He didn't have very many words yet, very limited vocabulary, but he could make himself known. So I came out in the morning in my pajamas, and he took one look at me, and he just went, ugly, ugly, ugly. And he was pointing at my pajamas. Now, I'm going to show these pajamas to you. This is them. They're red, and I didn't think they were that bad, but he thought they were extremely unattractive, and it has some matching pants. He thought they were extremely unattractive. And if a child under the age of 3 tells you something, you can guarantee they're telling the truth. So don't ask a kid something you don't want an honest answer to, because if you ask, does Nana look old? Yes. Does Nana look fat? Yes. Are these pajamas ugly? Yes. Kids, they're very, very honest. So it has not prevented me from wearing these. So they're extremely comfortable. And I asked my husband, I said, are these like really super ugly? And he's like, I don't know. So even though they're ugly, I'm going to keep wearing them. Anyway, I hope you have a great day. I'll tell you next week if I lose any weight on this low-carb diet. And we'll keep trying to save money while we're losing weight. Have a great day.